Psychology. Well, Phoenix, thanks for writing me back. I just got that text message. Hello. It's Monday. This is my roommate. I don't know what to do for your video, so I'm doing the roommate tag.
Hi, I'm Sidney.
Yes.
Winters. Good PLU.
Yeah.
You probably figured that out.
Probably.
Hopefully. I'm sure you did.
Okay.
What else do you want me
I don't
to
know.
say?
I was just gonna have you say your name, but you just kept going.
I did.
Okay.
I like to
So
elaborate.
that's good. Let's go. Okay. First question: did you know each other before you were roommates? No, we didn't know
No.
each other.
You tried to email me.
I did try to email you. It took you forever.
I don't really respond very well.
No, and then you were like, I'm camping. And I was like, oh, cool, she's camping. You weren't real camping.
No.
Okay, how did you meet? And what were your first impressions? Well, we met on moving in day, didn't we?
Yeah, I was already here.
Yeah, you were.
I think I was here for like 2 hours with like all my stuff, and I was like, is she ever gonna get here?
2 hours?
Yeah. And we were just like sitting in
Whoa.
here, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? Am I gonna be alone this year?
Just didn't show up.
I thought that was gonna happen. I
Um,
was scared.
yeah, my first impression of you was definitely just that you were happy. You're a happy person with parents that never left. They didn't leave. They were here all day.
Yeah, they were.
What was your first impression of me?
Well, you brought in all your stuff, and then your dad was just like, I'll see you later. And I was like, Mom, Dad, you're gonna leave too. Is there something wrong with me?
Okay, how long did it take before we were friends? What are we qualifying as friends? Like, I can finally fart in front of you and not be embarrassed?
Probably, kind of.
Probably like two weeks?
Yeah, it didn't take super long.
No.
Just that first awkward week where I was probably silent
You were.
and didn't say anything.
That's real life right there. You were silent.
Yeah.
Okay, what did we argue about? Did we argue?
Does this mean like what did we argue about at first?
What
Or
do
like
we
just
usually
ever?
argue about? I guess reoccurring arguments.
The heat of this room.
We don't argue.
Sort of.
Okay, I guess, because
Okay.
I'll open the window and you'll
Yeah.
be like, no!
I'll be like, no! And you say stuff like, oh, it's stuffy in here. And I'm like, what's stuffy?
What does stuffy even mean?
I don't know.
What is one thing that really bothers you that your roommate does? Honest time, go.
What bugs me that you do? Do you want me to say
Yes.
it? No, you go
Go,
first.
go.
You go first.
Um,
Well, I have one, but you can go first if you want. Or you can have me.
I've already told you this, but just the vast amount that you watch TV. But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Tell me.
You know what the one thing is?
Yes.
Focusing on something. Focusing so hard. Oh my gosh, Sidney, guess what I just saw on Tumblr? It's like, yeah, that's great. Thanks for sharing.
Who spends the most time getting ready in the morning? You do. Yeah.
Putting on makeup is a process. It's like a work of art on your face.
Every day. It's living art.
It's gotta be perfect.
What was one thing you didn't notice about each other at first, before you were roommates, that you now know? What's that look for?
Just not thinking look.
I didn't notice how much you got obsessed with things so quickly.
Oh.
Because you were like all into Twilight, and then it would just like One Direction.
It's true.
Yeah, because you were like Twilight, and then it was like One Direction everywhere. I don't know how you did that mentally, but you did. It was just off, on, yeah.
That was the transition from Harry Potter to Twilight. Same thing happened.
Just boom.
That was like freshman year. It's like, oh, Harry Potter, Harry Potter.
No.
then everybody's like, Twilight, Twilight. And I'm like, that's stupid. And then
You got
looked
into it
into
late.
it.
You're into everything late.
I am.
You're like,
That's
the
what
world has
happens.
passed, so you're like, no, wait, I'm coming.
Because I am late. I'm just late.
Your turn.
Every time. Goodness, jeez, I don't know.
Am I just an open book?
You really are an open book. There's like nothing hidden. It was like first day. Oh, that's Michelle. Hello.
7 months later. That's Michelle.
Shortest book ever.
I'm just about those picture books. Not about the dedication. You don't have to read it.
I love the pictures.
Good. Actually, you probably didn't know that this was a thing.
Kind of did. Well,
It wasn't a
you
thing.
mentioned it, and then you really started doing it probably like November.
Yeah, because it wasn't a
December.
thing. And then Phoenix and I were like, it'd be a good idea. This, and then this. So.
Okay, I could kind of say it this way. I didn't realize you were like so into like different online things.
Oh,
so
the
like you know how-
internet?
yeah, like I'm into like TV and like that kind of stuff, but your life is in here.
This
But it's kind of
invisible
cool
world.
because I didn't know all about how Netflix worked or like how many things are actually on YouTube.
Mm.
Because like I'm all TV and you're like all internet.
I am.
So I guess that's
We're-
kind of cool.
We're like different generations,
We are.
and then we just came together.
I think I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the past. That's why I'm late to everything.
Do you guys sometimes get fed up with each other from seeing each other all the time? No, because you go home every weekend.
I was gonna say that too.
You weekday warrior.
But now I'm here.
Till spring break. Can you do it?
Yes. I don't want to say why on the air, so I'm not going to.
It works.
Yeah.
This is a thing.
Usually, if there's something,
We live well together, I feel.
if there's something like that's bothering one of us, it just comes up like in casual conversation, but it's kind of almost like in a funny way. Like we'll say, "Oh, you do that," and we'll be like, "Oh yeah, we know," and then we're just like, "Stop."
There's one rule we have while living together. Because we kind of
Oh,
are
we
just...
kind of okay. We do have one rule now. If we know one of us needs to be like doing the studying or we're reading, we'll like ask, "Can we play music?"
Oh yeah, that is the thing. I was
Yes or no?
gonna say music because like we both kind of operate just with music on. Like it's a thing unless
Mhm.
we're like getting down to business.
Like
to
there's
defeat the Huns.
there's certain types of homework we can have it on, but if we're reading, we'll like ask.
Like no. Mostly
Can we
me
have the
because I
music
can't
on?
do it with biology. This just doesn't happen.
I can do it when it's quiet, but usually when
Yeah.
I'm reading,
If
you're
it's,
reading.
like-
We read
that's
it
true.
like the same
That's true.
times,
That's what happens when you're in the same class.
so it works. But that's like the number one rule. If Michelle's reading, turn off the music.
Turn it off. Darn it.
Because you gotta learn your biology, you know.
Biology major.
We are biology. This camera's biology.
Yeah,
All your
it's-
faces are biology.
Cells everywhere. Do you use your roommate's things without asking?
Yeah.
What do you use of mine?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Use like your pens and your Sharpies and your markers
Okay.
if I need them. What else? Your sticky notes. I like to use your sticky notes.
I steal your Q-tips a lot. I just know where they are.
Like in my little purple bag.
I use your bed. When you are gone, my stuff is on your bed.
That is true. Because I came back last week and okay, I'm just gonna read this because I gotta show you.
When you're gone, my stuff just kind of migrates.
Let's just pretend Barry is your camera stuff. Okay? I walk in, I just stop here.
That's not mine.
I thought it was. I was like, I have a nice camera. Like, when did this get here? And I was just like, oh, no. And then I moved on with life.
It'd been like Friday, I would have just been like, my stuff just migrates.
I actually use the rack in your closet to dry my shirts when you're not here.
Oh, okay. So.
But they're always off by the time you get back.
And a lot of times I just leave my laptop plugged in and on your dresser because we plug in the HDMI and watch things on television.
Because we can.
I just use your half of the room.
It's our two things coming together. TV and computer.
Love.
Computer! Or what else would you call it? CV?
CV. No, that's a company.
I thought CVS was a company.
Yeah, well, we're halfway there, aren't we?
Actually, we're 2/3 of the way there.
Math.